Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Prashant. 1 second.
So we do have a class right now, right?
Yes,
Like
yes.
for the test.
Tomorrow,
So for the test.
tomorrow there will be no session. And in case of
Okay.
tomorrow we have class today.
Okay.
Tomorrow will be off for you. It's maths class. Tomorrow maths class was from 7:45 to 8:45. So in case of tomorrow we have session today.
Okay.
Because why this happened? Because we have seen in both batches, the batch A and batch B, same topic is going on, and this no batch A just this no class got over. This they have this from 5:15 to 6:15. So in that I have completed this all these up to second exercise we have completed. So for them I will set question paper. So for you also same 3.2 up to second exercise. So it will be matching for both the batches, so that you can perform well. Because now suppose we didn't have this session tomorrow, so one class less, that will reflect in examination. So better to complete.
So sir, we have 3.2 and 3.3, right?
3.1 and 3.2 only. So first exercise was there. First exercise was there in this no previous test also. It's 3.1 exercise and 3.2. 3.1 is 40% and 3.2 60% of the question. So up to 3.2 questions will be there. Means up to here now all the examples in all the exercise question till 3.2 you all can complete up to here.
So sir, we won't get any other questions from 3.3 or other chat.
No, only till 3.2 because we have completed up to here only up to 3.2. That's why. So exercise by exercise we have to complete. Exercise by exercise, suppose if you complete fully or understand fully, then exercise combining of exercise will become chapter. So chapter will be nicely completed and chapter becomes book. So focus on exercise, one exercise at a time, because we have just started or this one, you can say 10th. So focus on exercise, one exercise or examples and all exercise questions you should know from first NCERT book. First we'll thoroughly complete NCERT, then we can see this one what we have exemplar or any other reference book addition or any other book. But first aim is to complete NCERT with this one proper understanding. Exercise, then comes chapter, and then whole book.
Okay.
We'll wait for 1-2 minutes, then we'll start. Actually, I'm not sure how many students will join because they have students have science class also from 7:45 to 8:45 today. Just see.
So we also have science too.
Science 7:45 to 8:45. Just for today, because one day I can manage. See, in 3.2 exercise, mainly we have completed this some questions related to this some topics. Like, let me show you. So from 3.2 we have seen second question in our last class, and also third question. 3.2 second question we have solved, and then third question also. So this was from 3.2 itself. And remember, in last session we have solved this fifth one also. Length was 20 meter and width, that is breadth, was 60 meter, and most of you got the answer. Now we'll see some other type of question that was remaining to be solved in today's class, so that whole exercise will be completed. So 3.2 remaining topics we will see today. Remaining topics means more related to graphical approach and more related to solving the equations graphically. So first one is here. First one, fourth question, we'll try. And try this one last point before starting. Try to make sure that now you are not in bottom 4-5 students, because bottom 4-5 students have extra class mandatory. So if we have not been bottom 4-5 students, then it will be a choice for you. The choice means you can attend extra class, but if you don't attend, then also no issue. So this time will be saved for all of you if you are not in bottom 4-5. So try to get maximum marks for yourself in each test, especially maths. Because in maths we have 3 days extra class compulsory in a week. So better to not be in extra class. So better to perform well. Correct. Now we'll see. We'll start with example 4. See, check graphically whether the pair of equations are given x plus 3y equal to 6, first one, and 2x minus 3y 12 is consistent. Okay. And if so, if it is consistent, solve them graphically. So we know the basics of consistency. When the pair of equation is consistent, when we have either unique solution or infinite IMS, infinite many solution. Into case we have, in these two cases we have this pair of equations, pair of linear equations, we can say, are consistent. Otherwise, for no solution, inconsistent. That is our understanding. Also, for consistent means unique solution, lines will intersect at one point is unique, one point, that is unique solution, one common point which will lie on both the lines. For infinite many solutions, lines will coincide. So lines will coincide and all the many points will be common. So we have many solutions. And for no solutions, lines will be parallel. So lines 1, line 2, parallel. So no intersection point. So no solutions. Line 1, line 2, that will be coinciding. Line 1, line 2. Correct. Now how we can see graphically which type of different solutions we will get. So let me solve this for you. First one is, you can also try along with me. For example number, this is 4. So first equation is x plus 3y equal to 6. X plus 3y equal to 6, and 2x minus 3y equal to 12. X plus 3y equal to 6 and 2x minus 3y equal to 12. So this is first equation and this is second one. Actually, we before this drawing the graph, before all this, we can check whether it is consistent or not. So how to check? By finding the values of a1 by a2. So a1 is here 1, nothing is given, that means 1. a1 is coefficient of x and a2 is coefficient of x in second equation, 1 by 2. b1 by b2. So b1 by b2 is 3 by minus 3, that is equal to minus 1. No need to check c1 by c2 because first one to check is a1 by a2 and b1 by b2. So here we can conclude a1 by a2 is not equal to, because a1 by 2 is 1 by 2, not equal to b1 by 2, that is equal to minus 1. Correct. So not equal to means unique solution. A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. That means unique solution. That means consistent. That means unique solution. That means we can write final concluding statement that hence the pair of linear equations are consistent. Pair of linear equations are consistent. Now, one second. Now we can find the values of this x and y. Unique solutions we can solve because here they asked to solve it graphically. Solving graphically will be, we can say, our final task. But we can find x and y values by solving by any one method. Any one method means in the rough we can solve the values of x and y. So if we can use any one method, we can use elimination method or substitution, because graphically we have to solve. This is our requirement, but it will take some time. So better to solve these equations by some other method. We can say this now. By elimination method we can solve. So let me write here x plus 3y equal to 6, and second equation is 2x minus 3y equal to 12. So what is elimination method? We can eliminate y term simply because 3y and minus 3y and minus 3y. No need to this now. Simply we can add. Simple process we can add. So this will cancel out. So this will be 3x, 2x plus x, 3x equal to 12 plus 6, 18. 12 plus 6, 18. So we got x value that is equal to 6. Very easy to get x value that is equal to 6. And this x value 6 we can put in any one of the equation. I will choose easy equations, first one. So first one says x plus 3y equal to 6. We will put x value 6 to get the y value, x plus 3y equal to 6. So this 6 will go in right hand side because this is the value one side and y term in one side. So this becomes 3y equal to 6 minus 6 equal to 0. So y will be 0 by 3, that is 0. Y 0 by 3, that is 0. So we got x value 6 and y value 0. We got x value 6 and y value 0. These are, you can say, solution values or required values of x and y. And this value we'll get from the graph also. From the graph also, this value we will get. So now we'll proceed for drawing the graph, because now when we know this x and y value, then it becomes very easier to plot the graph, because we already know the answer. X will come 6 and y will come 0. Basically means both the lines will intersect at x equal to 6 and y equal to 0. Now we'll start drawing the graph. One second. So from first equation we'll draw one table, because first equation will give one line. We'll draw one table and we'll take 2 points x and y. Better to take x value 0 first. If you take x value 0, so this will become x value 0. So it will be this now. Let me write here 0 plus 3y equal to 6. So y will become 2. So for x0, y will be 2. Good. Now take y value 0. Very important point, 0 values, because now first we can take x0, y will be 2. If we take y 0, so x will be x plus 0 equal to 6. X will be 6. We can take this as 0, comma 2 will be a, 6, comma 0 b. And from here we'll get line, first line L1. Similarly, we will this now draw table for second equation to get line L2. Same process every time. Same process every time. So this will be x value y. Take same way x0, y0 here. We can write cross 0 0. First time we have taken x0. So put x0. So this 2 into 0 will be 0. Minus 3y equal to 12. So y will be not 4, minus 4. Because 12 by 3 will be 4. But minus n is at minus 4. Correct. Now y value is 0 this time. So 2x minus 0 equal to 12. So x value 6. X value 6. We can take this as C. We can take this as D. Correct. Because these are the 2 points. From here we'll get line L2. Line L2. Also say, also one more thing here. Already this 6, 0 is B. So we can write B only. This also we can do. Because already 6, 0 is B. So here also we can write B because 1 point we have taken as B. We have represented by B. Now comes main part, that is drawing of these points on the, we can say, xy plane. So let this plane will be like this, xy plane. Okay. X, y, 0, x here positive, that means opposite side it will be negative, positive. Maximum value of x is 6. So if you see maximum value of x is 6. So maximum value of x is 6. So equal gap will put up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal gap 6. And y value maximum is 2 in positive side. So equal gap 1, then 2. 1, then 2. 1 second, this is 5. 1 and 2. And in negative side, y is maximum is minus 4. Negative side minus 4. So minus 4 will plot. This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. And the bottom it will be minus 4. Bottom minus 4. Draw properly in your page also. So first one will plot a point. First one will plot a point. 0. This is a 0 and 2. First x, then y. First x, then y. 0, 2. X0 means y axis. X0 means y axis. So this will point at y axis at a distance of 2, 0, 2. Now second one is 6, 0. So 6, 0 will be here. X6 and y 0. X6 and y 0. Now we'll join these 2 points and we'll extend in both the directions. We'll join and then we can extend in both the directions. You can use the scale for drawing. So this was a point. We'll plot a 0, 2. This is b 6, 0. And this was line L1. We'll put line L1. We got this line from first equation. So we write this on the line itself, x plus 3y equal to 6. This is complete task, we can say, for line L1. Now we'll write for L2. Sorry. So x positive and to be extended a bit. Now coming to second line L2. So second line L2 we can show by different color. First one is C point 0, minus 4. So 0, minus 4 will be here. 0, x0, y is minus 4. So on y axis at a distance of 4 units in negative y direction. This is first one 0, minus 4. That is C point. And B again, because same point B 6, 0. So this is 6, 0. Okay, good. Now I'll join these 2 points and we'll extend in both the directions. This one, extending like this, somewhat. So this is line L2 and points we can plot. This was C point, x0, y is minus 4, and this is B point again, 6, 0. So we can see here intersection point is this one only. X, hence we can write x equal to 6, y equal to 0 are the values of x and y. We got graphically because both the lines are intersecting at 6,0. So that is the solution value. Solution of this x values of x and y. X is 6 and y is 0. Correct. Take the snapshot and then we'll see next question. So 6,0 is very easier when you got from the addition elimination method. We already got this before drawing the graph itself. So more chances are there that will get the correct values in graphical solution also. Suppose you want to write the scale. So scale will be scale on x-axis, right x-axis. This is 1 centimeter, gap is 1 centimeter, and on graph paper also gap is 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. And similarly on y-axis 1 centimeter, because this gap is 1 centimeter, equal to 1 unit. That is the scale value. Take and then you will see. Try to solve yourself. I will upload this solution as a PDF in Google Classroom also, and link I will share in our group. Ultimate purposes, you should know how to solve it. Now coming back to this question, example 4 we have completed. Now answer is correct. 6,0 will be the solution value. Good. Now we'll see next question, fifth one. Fifth one is, we can say this one. I think this one we can solve by this one. Checking only. Checking is this one, checking the values of A1 by A2, B1 by 2, and C1 by C2. See, question is graphically find whether the following pair of equation has no solution. No solution is lines will be parallel, they will not intersect. Then unique solution is line will intersect at one point, this is the solution point, or infinite many solution means lines will be coinciding. So these three conditions we know. So how we can check this solution? See, graphically is the, you can say in question they say solve graphically, or graphically find whether the following pair of equation have no solution or unique solution in fact. Then also, then there also we'll see by shortcut method by comparing the values of A1 by A2, B1 by 2, and C1 by C2, and we can find the answer, and at the end we can draw the graph also. So for this question, let me know, you can try yourself, all the students will try, and this fifth number, and let me know the answer, whether it is no solution or unique solution or infinite many solution. You can use chat to respond to this one, to answer. Check the values of A1 by A2, B1 by B2, and C1 by C2. If A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2, then unique solution we know. If A1 by 2 equal to B1 by 2 and also equal to C1 by C2, all equal, then E equal E for vowel, I for vowel means infinite many solutions. And if A1 by 2 equal to B1 by 2 not equal to C1 by C2, not equal to, so no solution. Check once and let me know the answer. And also in some question they ask check whether the given pair of equation is are consistent. So consistent is for unique solution or infinite many solutions. Some solution will have solutions either unique solution or infinite many solution. So equations are consistent. For inconsistent equation means no solution. Inconsistent will be equations, pair of equation when we have no solution. Right. So try this question, let me know the answer. Everyone will try. Okay, Prashant, good. To infinity. Infinity means infinite many solutions. Okay. So first one is Prashant to give me the answer. Chanchal, Adarsh, Rashul, Javian. What is your answer? Infinite. Okay. For Rashul also infinite many solutions. Last 2 minutes I will give for others to respond me. Okay, Chanchal infinite. Good. So remaining students are Sahithi. Sahithi, please respond your answer. Please reply. Adarsh and Javian. Only 3 students are remaining. Others also infinite many solutions. Okay, good. See, suppose now we write a1 by a2 value. So a1 by a2 we know first term basically. This is a1, a2. So 5 by 3. Now we'll check write b1 b2 value. b1 is -8 and b2 is this much -24 by 5. Carefully we'll solve. We'll simplify first. -24 by 5. So this will be minus cancel first. 8 and this will become, say, 5 will go up because denominator, then denominator again. So also we can write like this, divide 8 divided by 24 by 5 because it is in denominator side. 8 divided by 24 by 5. Now it becomes 8 into, when we reverse the order, then sign also gets reversed. 8 into 5 by 24. So, okay, 8 3s are 24. So again 5 by 3, good. Last one is C1 by C2. If both are equal, A1 by 2 value equal to B1 by B2, then we can check C1 by C2 also. So C1 is 1 and C2 is 3 by 5. C2 is 3 by 5. So 1 divided by 3 by 5 will come, this 5 will go up, so 5 by 3. That means we can say A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. All are equal to 5 by 3. All equal means infinite many solution. Infinite, right? So all of you having correct answer. Infinite many solutions. And for infinite many solutions, lines will be coinciding lines. Lines will coincide. Line L1 and L2 will coincide. So we can say hence lines will coincide. Coincide means they will overlap, and because many common points, solution is basically common points. So all these are common point because they will be on both the lines. And also we can say pair of equations are consistent. Pair of linear equations are consistent. Consistent is for pair of linear equation only. Once again, consistent. Because solution is unique solution or infinite many solution. So we can say pair of linear equations are consistent. Good. So we can draw the graph. Graph will be homework for you, but we know that graph means the lines will coincide, means one over the other. Okay. So this was the fifth one. Now, before going to sixth one, we can solve one question from exercise. That is sixth number. Try to sixth number and seventh number we'll see quickly. Sixth number, try to give me your answer. Say, given the linear equation 2x plus 3y minus 8, this is the linear equations. So this is the linear equation. Okay, 2x minus 3y minus 8 equal to 0. Write another linear equation, means second linear equations in two variables. Okay, two variables means in x and y, such that the symmetrical representation of the pair so found. Geometrical representation is diagraphical, you can say, representation. This will be intersecting lines, means both the lines will be intersecting like this. So unique solution. Second one is parallel lines. So both will be parallel, means no solution. They will never intersect, so no common point. So this will be parallel lines, so no solution. And coincident lines means both lines will coincide. That means infinite many solutions. So try yourself and send your answer in chat. Any question, you can use same a1 by a2, b1 by 2 and c1 by c2 value to write another equation. We have to write another equation like this. So write equation, both the equations combining will give intersecting lines, parallel lines, and then third case coincident lines. I'll give you 5 minutes to answer this question. Sixth one, everyone will try. Good question. So very quick response. 4x minus 6y minus 16. 4x plus 6y plus 16. And 4x plus 6 minus 16. Okay, good. So still we'll wait for 3-4 minutes more so that others will try, we can also try, and then we'll discuss. But good, you responded quickly. Saiti, others, Chanchal, everyone will try. So basic concept we know, just for him, for all of you hint, intersecting lines. So we know basic condition that a1 by 2 should not be equal to b1 by b2. For parallel lines, is no solution. a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2, not equal to c1 by c2. For coincident lines, these lines will coincide. So a1 by 2 means infinite solution equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Correct. So these are, voice is low. Okay. My voice is not low. Actually, I have kept to maximum value. Maximum volume. You can check from your end whether, Saiti, you can check from your end if you can increase your volume.
Okay, sir.
My volume is fine. Others, Chanchal, other students is loud and clear. Hemant, Darshan. Right. Good. So Chanchal is responded. My voice is clear. Because actually I have changed my earphone also. Headphone, you can say. So now voice is clear. But still, you can check from your end. Answer.
Okay, sir.
Answer, please try and respond in chat. Okay, others will discuss. But 2-3 minutes we'll wait for others to try. Last 2 minutes. Apart from Persian, no one got the answer. Their equations. See, equations can be different. Individual answers can be there, which everyone can get their own answer, but all the answers will be correct. Just make sure our condition is this thing. Condition satisfied. Or when I say condition should be met. What is the main condition for intersecting lines, parallel lines, or coincident lines? Okay, let me explain this question. 2x plus 3y minus 8 is one equation. 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0. So this is, you can say, Question number 6. Okay. Answer 6. The question is given 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0. Minus 8 equal to 0. Now, this is first equation, and we have to find second equation. We have to find, if we read carefully question, given the linear equation, this is given, write another linear equation. Means we have to write another linear equation in two variables, means x and y, such that the geometrical representation, if we represent geometrically, means on the graph paper of the pair, for the pair of equations, for both the equations, lines will form, two lines will get, lines will be such that intersecting lines. So first case is for intersecting lines. So we have to write the second equation such that one equation will give one line. So second equation will give second line. So both the lines should be intersecting lines. Okay. So how we can write the second equation? See. So we know from, for intersecting lines, we know we'll have intersecting lines means unique solution. Lines will intersect, so they will give unique solution. So A1 by A2 will not be equal to B1 and B2. We know the basic condition. Your lines will intersect, means suppose this is line L1, this is line L2. So intersection point will be the solution point, and only one intersection point. So one solution or unique solution. Correct. Now here A1 is 2. This is A1 value, comma. B1 is value associated with y, that is 3, and C1 is minus 8. Now we have to find A2, so such that A1 by 2 not equal to B1 by B2. So let me take A2 value 4. So A1 by A2 becomes 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2. So B2 we have to take in such a way that is it is never equal to 1 by 2. Let me take 5, because if you take 6, then it becomes equal to A1 by 2. So we want that it should not be equal to A1 by A2. So A1 by 2 is 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2. So this one we can take 3 by 5. And C2 we can take either 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, any value, because C2 is free. In C2 we can take either minus 8 or 8 or any value. So second equation becomes A2 is 4. So 4x, A2 is associated with x plus 5y plus 7 or minus 7, not an issue. This is the required equation, second equation you can say, for intersecting lines. Now, because we know the condition, now the condition is also satisfied. We can see A1 by A2 if you want to check. So here we can check A1 is 2, A2 is 4, this is A2, and is not equal to B1 by B2. B1 is 3, B2 is 5. Fine. That means unique solution or lines will intersect. This is first case. No need to draw graph, just we can write. Yes.
Sir, if we take minus 6, they won't be equal. Like, it's
Minus 6
still
also.
will be-
Minus 6 also we can take 4x minus 6y plus 7 or minus 7. Just many lines will come, many equations will come, because just we have to meet the criteria or this the conditions will be satisfied. Many equations will come. That's why all the students can have all the different individual students can have different answers, but all the answers will be correct if our criteria is